G'day, welcome to Geoterrics Outdoors Australia. So a little while back I was starting to look for an alternative to a couple of phones, even I could roll them into one. Firstly the Sony, which I shoot all of my A-roll in 4K for the channel. I also wanted to replace the Blackview, which I was starting to not trust. Its reliability was starting to get a little bit questionable and the battery on its way down. So speaking with Ian from Rugged Phones Australia, he recommended I give the Oukitel a go. So this is the WP10, 5G enabled, and I'm going to do a review on it based on its ability to be a rugged and useful outdoor phone. So straight out of the box, I've taken it out of the box obviously and had a play with it. It came with a charger which I needed to put on. Unfortunately, despite assurances that I'd get an Australian plug, I didn't. I'm not too concerned about that because I've got enough lying around and I've got adapters even if I didn't. So the WP10 at first look has got Android. Trying to configure the native Android, I don't know if you are aware of how difficult it is to configure native Android. So what I've managed to do is download a management program. I got this one here is Nova. It's a free app and it just keeps everything nice and organized. It's got a great drawer. That's the one thing that native Android doesn't have. It doesn't have a drawer. You've really got to go looking for your apps and try to get them onto your desktop. So let's have a look what the specs are on this particular phone. So it's waterproof, dustproof, shockproof. You can drop it, put it in water. It's rated to IP68, so the connections here for USB can be locked off. The microphone and the speaker are all waterproof. The cameras are behind a little plastic screen, so they're not going to get damaged, only that screen is. And there is no 3.5mm jack for headphones. It's all either through here in an adapter or it's Bluetooth, which is where the world is heading. Okay, so a 6.67 inch screen. It's full HD and it's got the Gorilla Glass on the front. You can see there's a little peephole there. The screen goes all the way around, and when you're looking at programs, when you're looking at videos, all you're going to do is have that little gap there. Unlike the Blackview, which has a dip there, which is actually more annoying than having that. So it's got 8 GB of RAM, and that's dual channel RAM. It's got 128 gigs of ROM, but no extension. You can't put a micro SD card in there. Although it's got a dual SIM, the SIM isn't arranged the way it is here, where you can sit an micro SD card in the space of one of the SIMs. Big unit, which has an 8,000 milliamp hour battery. So let's just give it a quick look and see how heavy this thing actually is. 365 grams. That's pretty damn heavy. That's starting to head toward half a kilo of phone. The Blackview, on the other hand, is in the order of about 320, 325. Thickness 17.6 millimeters, width 83.4, and a height of 178. It makes it quite a substantial unit. Chipset, so it's the MediaTek Dimensity 800. It's 4 Cortex A76s 2 GHz and 4 Cortex A55 2 GHz. It's fast, but one of the things that I bought this for was its camera. Now it has the 48 megapixel Sony camera in there, which is the IMX582, not the 586. Now the 582 will give 4K video it'll give 48 megapixels on one of those lenses only, are either 13 or 2. The front camera here is 16 megapixels. The thing that concerns me with the particular Sony module here is that I've just recently researched all the Sony phones. Not one single one of them use this particular or the other module, the 582 or the 586 module. And I'm wondering why that is. It's all these Chinese phones, it's all the cheap ones that are using this Sony chipset, and Sony itself isn't even using it. So that's a little bit of a concern, and I'm going to do some more research, and I may even bring out another video, and especially if I find some results, I'll let you know. But I've actually done some video with it. We'll have a look at the results of that. So the aspect ratio on the display is 20:9, full HD, 2400 by 1080 pixels, 10-point multi-touch, so you could touch it with 10 fingers or 10 points and it'll touch. Very bright and works well. It's got a fingerprint reader on the side, which is reasonably quick. Up and down volume buttons there. It has a dedicated SOS button there which will automatically dial a number, and it's got a PTT or a push to talk. Right now I don't have anything programmed for either of those, but my gut feeling for an outdoor phone would be an SOS app, a GPS, something like that for the PTT. This particular model was unlocked for all networks. I really can't see the point going all the trouble to put 5G in and not have wireless charging. It does not have wireless charging. It's got NFC. The only way you can charge it is with a plug. That just takes out one of your options, which is a little annoying because I've actually got a battery pack with a wireless charger on it. I was sort of hoping I could continue to use that. It's going to be useless in this particular scenario. So it's built in GPS into the phone body. It's got its own aerial which supports GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and the Baidu. So great connectivity in that regard, and you shouldn't get lost if you've got the software in there. Now the sensors, as I said before, it's got a fingerprint reader, it's got a proximity sensor, an ambient light sensor, an accelerometer, a gyroscope, electronic compass, and on their website it says it has a coulometer or a coulometer. The coulometer or kilometer is the meter that measures current within a circuit, and I don't know where or how it would do that. So some of the other features it's got is smart gesture, air gestures, glove mode, dark mode, underwater mode, which is, we're going to test that out and see if we can get some decent footage. Screencast, screen night light mode, screen record, FM radio, app lock, global versions, and a whole lot of language support. So it's not short on any of that, which is pretty much Google's operating system anyway. So there you have the Oukitel WP10 first look. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.